Hello everybody, my name is Tiger. This is Tiger Builds. Today I'm going to be showing you my Coquette Dollhouse. Sorry, my English is not the greatest. I've been getting a lot of questions about this in Roblox specifically. People have been like knocking on my door and asking for tours and asking me if I'm a YouTuber, which I was quite surprised about because I didn't think my builds were very good. But I'm recording this video, so something must be right with them, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, I'm really nervous. I'm gonna cut most of this out probably. This is my Coquette Dollhouse. It was inspired by a dollhouse I found on Pinterest, I believe. I do really like it. It's one of my favourite builds. This build cost me to 1.4 million. I still am polishing it up, so there is still some bits that I'm probably going to see today, and I'm like, I need to tweak that. I will be explaining like some build hacks as well if we come across some of them, which we probably will. Like the roof is trimmed. I trimmed it with a traditional beam, and then the roof has just got a bunch of basic shapes on the top of it. This build does not have to be this expensive. I will say this can be done for 500k, but you just won't have as much detail, unfortunately. I might do in the future a build video tutorial on how to build a similar house, if not the same, but it is quite a lovely house. So this is the front of the house. It's quite lovely. This is all custom, except for basic shapes, sorry. And the custom welcome mat is a decal, and it's quite lovely. Same with the inside, because I couldn't have a massive drop, so I added a bunch of stairs. This is the entrance. I think it's quite cozy, especially when I zoom out a bit. I think it's quite cozy. And you can take off your shoes and put them here with your ballet pumps and slippers. At the back of the house, we'll start here. This is the Americans call it a mud room, but I'd call it a washing up room for your washing and your drying. To your left to the house, you enter, and this is your living room. It is a 2-story living room with beautiful vines and shelves, and it is quite eccentric. The TV, it's not supposed to go on an easel. It's a wall-mounted TV, but I placed it on a basic shape, and I figured out you could put a TV basically on the ceiling if you put it on a basic shape, and you can move it about. Like, it's slightly tilted, as you can see. It's not supposed to do that, and it's on the easel, which I need to paint that. But you can't see it. If you can't see it, it's not there. So yeah, sorry if I'm laughing a lot. I am very anxious. But yeah, this is one of my favourite rooms in the house, and I think it's quite beautiful, to be honest. It's 2 traditional bookshelves stacked on top of each other, then a basic shape to cover up the gap. As you go in here, this is the office where you can do your office work with some beautiful Victorian chairs. It's not my favourite room. I'd fix that. It's not my favourite room, but it is quite cozy. And this is a custom rug. It is a decal on a basic shape. It is quite cute, I think. If you go out of the living room and across, you will have the kitchen, which I know it's a modern kitchen. It's kind of modern. It's kind of new. It's modern compared to the rest of the build, but at the time, before the fancy stuff came out, this was the best I could do. It gave me the dollhouse vibes, and I tried the fancy stuff, and it doesn't give it the same vibe. Like, it's very antique and it's very cute. I like it. And also it's got the traditional beams which match outside. You will notice I did add pendant lights here. It felt quite empty and I didn't really like how little the light was, so I added them, even though it's not really Victorian, I'd say, but it's cute. Here's a little coffee bar, which does make sense because I didn't add a coffee maker. Teased over there. I will be adding a coffee maker after this video. No, I'll add one now. Much better. Now it's definitely a coffee bar without debate. And then you've got your lovely little spices to make things out of. I don't bake, so I don't know what you make out of them, but you make something out of them. Maybe some croissants, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, this is the kitchen part. And then as soon as you come over here, you've got a cute little dining table. I will say, this took the longest to do out of all the custom stuff, surprisingly, because the lace tablecloth is all decals. It's 10 decals altogether. I didn't really pay attention to how much this cost. I just kept building and adding onto it. But I think it's quite cute. Well, it's not. I need to stop saying cute. I think it's quite lovely and eccentric. I love it. Over here you've got the dish cupboard. The idea behind this is because when I used to go to my great nana's, she used to have a dish cupboard full of fancy porcelain, bone china, and a bunch of wine glasses because she was a very posh lady. I really like this. I also love these chandeliers. They are sexy. Probably can't say sexy, but they're sexy. In here we have the downstairs loo. So this is the shower with custom tile wallpaper. This is the rest of the loo. It is quite beautiful, and you've got a lovely view with, actually I've got a roll blind there so you've got privacy, of the trellis and the garden, which I will show you later in the video. As you go up these stairs, you are met with actually probably over 30 paintings. Someone could count in the comments. I'm not counting them. I just placed them all there. So here's your chance to count as I zoom out. I did this because in a bunch of reference photos I had, there was a load of paintings on the wall, especially in Victorian times. In older shows, like Regency era, they had paintings everywhere. It was glorious. I loved it. I love Bridgerton. I love old stuff like that. So yeah, I think it is quite beautiful, and I love the style coquette, if that's what you call this. I didn't know about it till I started making this build, to be quite frank. Here we've got a lovely cozy sitting area for you to read your daily Bloxburg news, if you will. I might add a knitting basket up here just to have something, or like, oh, you know what Bloxburg should add? They should add cross stitch like pads, like the circles, because honestly it would fit this build so well, because back in the Regency era they used to do embroidery, cross stitch and all that. Once embroidery in it, yeah, so that would be lovely. If we go over here, this is the master's bedroom. You go in and you're met with a privacy barrier, because I've noticed when I was growing up a lot of dollhouses had them. I don't know why. And they also had a bunch of little makeup tables and jewellery boxes and all these little knickknacks. And they also had a crib. But yeah, I noticed that, and I think it's quite cute, and it is a dollhouse. I'm not going to say it's not. This is the bow. The bow is the Christmas festive bow. It's custom placed. This whole bed is pretty much custom, because these are actually walls with windows, so you can add the curtains. And then I added the bow with a custom like placement. As you go out to the balcony, you have a wonderful view of the pond and someone else's plot. But it's a lovely view nonetheless, and you've got a lovely view of the beautiful, beautiful, sexy car. I love that car. And then as you come out the master bedroom, to your right is the twin room. So you have a little study area, and then you've got this cute little custom, same as the master bedroom, curtains with a bow and custom wallpaper that I found. This is the one of the sides of the twin room. I'm imagining it's for girls, but boys, you haven't been left out. This side is the other side. It's got a little teddy. They are a little different, whereas this one's got the study side because there's more room on that side technically. And there is a partition. Does it work? You'll love to know, because it definitely doesn't. But it's got a cute little what are these called? They're like, there's something you change behind. I've seen them in every Victorian movie I watch. Anyway, so yeah. Did I not add one for? Okay. I need to add another one apparently. Oops. As you come out, to your right is a lovely cozy bathroom with a bunch of clutter, because we love a bit of clutter, some custom mirrors, decals, and as you turn around you've got a, if you notice on that little block, it's because it can't put the block in the wall, unfortunately, because the decal then clip into the trimming around the bottom of the wall. A modern shower, which I might change to an ornate shower, but yeah, that's the shower. This build is probably still going to be polished for years to come, so I'm still polishing it off. I built this over a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. So yeah, and as we come into this room, this is the final bedroom. This is for a boy or a non-gender conforming person if they don't like pink or green, which I figured out that there's a lot of people that actually don't like pink in Bloxburg, but they want to roleplay in the house because it's a nice house apparently. But they just want me to colour the bed, so I decided to add a grey bed in a room, even though it doesn't fit the palette at all. But when do dollhouses have palettes that actually go together fully? Anyway, this is the room. You got a cute little study area, beautiful mirror to look at yourself, very cute actually. Same situation with the bed, it's custom. And then you got your little area, and because this is a single room, you do not need to hide behind a barrier to change. So yeah, that's this room for a boy, non-gender conforming person, or a girl who doesn't like pink or green and is picky, which is fine. Will I ever roleplay in this house? Probably not, but it is a cute house. So yeah, that's the whole house. I really like the living room. My favourite room has got to be the dining room actually, because I really like the dining room. Like it's so dollhouse, it's so cute. Now you go to the back garden. You're met with, this is a, I think it's called a pergola, or it's like a little, I don't know what they call this to be honest, but it is quite cute. It's got a little seating area. It is quite blinding in there, I'll be honest. I think it's adorable. It's better lighting at night. Then you come across your greenhouse. It's more like a pink house, but it's a greenhouse, and you can grow your little plants and whatnot in here. Fruits, veggies, whatever you like. A little swing set for the children. And then you got this beautiful fountain. Absolutely stunning. This is the back of the house, by the way. It's stunning. It took me ages to do all the greenery, flowers and shrubbery, because I wanted it to look phenomenal. As you come over here, you're met with this beautiful trellis. And honestly, it took me ages to do, because of the decals. There's like over 40 decals on this. I didn't want to do this on all the legs because it would have taken forever. And also the reference photo that I looked at a climbing, and they need to add, you know what they need to add in Bloxburg? Climbing roses. As soon as they add climbing roses, I'll be redoing this build 10 times over and changing all the roses on this build to climbing roses because I love climbing roses. Yeah. And because I didn't want to add decals all on the top, I added a bush, and I made sure if you look at it from the window that it looks decent. That's the main part of it. As long as it looks decent from down here and from a window, then it's good enough. And yeah, I added these fairy lights to add a little bit of romanticness to it. I don't know, for a date night, even though you probably won't have a date night. No people have that these days. But back in the old days, you probably won't have a date night at your own place. I'm not sure. I didn't live back then, unfortunately. I would have loved to. So yeah, this is my cute little trellis pergola, whatever it's called. And then this is a recent addition. I didn't have this originally. This was just grass. I wanted to add a mini pond with some fish. Koi fish, but fish. I was aiming for goldfish, but I couldn't find any decals, so it's koi fish. But yeah, and I wanted to fill the space, and I didn't want to add another swing set because it felt a little repetitive. So I did this, and I did some fairy lights, and I think it's quite adorable. And I added this little water feature to add something to it because it looked kind of lonely, and it kind of looked like a well. So that helps, I guess. So yeah, that is my Bloxburg dollhouse. I love it to pieces. It is one of my favourite builds. It is my most expensive build. I think it is lovely. So yeah, it's one of my favourite builds. I love it to pieces. I would change a few things about this build and make it cheaper. But yeah, also there's a path going to the garden for easy, so if you wanted to go around the back instead of just going in the house. Sorry, I keep entering the back rooms down now, like that's creepy. There's a bunch of shrubbery and stuff on here. This is probably the better wall on the side of the house. The front and the back are the best though. This side, yeah, we don't talk about that side. That's just the side you don't talk about. Like that cousin you don't talk about. You just don't talk about that side. It is beautiful though. That is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like the video, and comment a heart emoji and dollhouse. I hope to be posting more in the future. It is so awkward. I hope you liked my dollhouse as much as I love it as well. It is near and dear to my heart, and I wouldn't have done this if a lot of people on Bloxburg didn't ask me if I was a YouTuber or if they could have a tour on my build. The next video on this channel might be a building video. If you would like to see that, please comment on what you'd like me to build. It can be anything except a basement, like a creepy basement, or anything creepy, or a haunted house. Those are off the list, unfortunately. It's cutesy and or modern or yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Bye.